reason to throw my game, not really why I came. Oh, do me a favor, pour me another glass, pour hearts that never last. Oh, take me, I'm a wild one, getting bored out looking for attention. I'm not looking to meet new friends. No, I've been looking for a love inside, for someone I appreciate, and everything crossed my way. I love that I don't know your name. Oh no, I never meant to misbehave. Something about you makes me crave. You really are a different taste. I love that I don't know your name. Sunrise is dancing up on the rooftop bar. Don't really need to talk. I'll read in the silence. I think it's pretty clear. I'm always so sincere. Oh, take me, I'm a wild one, getting bored out looking for attention. I'm not looking to meet new friends. No, I've been looking for love inside, for someone I appreciate, and everything crossed my way. I love that I don't know your name. Oh no, I never meant to misbehave. Something about you makes me crave. You really are a different taste. I love that I don't know your name.
Hey, successful women. How's everyone doing today? Hi to all you VIPs. If you're watching the replay, put us a comment in here. Let us know that you stopped by. And hi to all the YouTube watchers as well. Make sure you say hello in the YouTube comments. Tell us where you're watching from today. I'm always interested with who is watching from where. I want to know like how far we're reaching, maybe what time zone, like what time it is for you when you're watching, okay? And also let us know like how the beginning of the year is treating you so far in your business. Like now we're into March, getting closer to spring. Winter's almost over, thank goodness. But how's the beginning of the year going? Are you doing well? Do you still need help with something? Is there anything that we can help with? Let us know. Put some of that in the comments as well. Some of us have really great free options that can really get you started and get you pointed in the right direction. So make sure you put that in there. Use this group to its full advantage. There's lots of really successful women, as it says, in here, and we can definitely help you. So make sure you let us know how your business is going, okay? And I'm going to talk a lot about the freebies and stuff today too. So it's going to get good. Everyone say hi to Paige. Paige is in the comments with an Amazon gift card for an active viewer today. So make sure you say hi to her. And today our guest trainer is purpose and mindset coach Mawuena Rankine. I hope I said her name right. I'm pretty bad with names, but she's bringing us her training of thinking about purpose in your business. So let me bring her on.
Hi,
hello.
Hi, everybody.
Oh, good. How are you doing? Yep, I can hear you now. Yep. Yeah. How are you doing? Thanks for coming on.
No problem. Thank you for the opportunity. I'm really well, thank you. I'm good.
Good. All right, so I'm going to give you the floor, and I can't wait to hear what you say.
Okay. Hi, everybody. I'm Mawuena Rankine. I'm a purpose and mindset coach, and I help women to thrive in their lives and businesses through the avenue of purpose. And I named this title Thinking About Purpose in Your Business because I'm aware that I'm speaking to women in business, and I'm just going to redirect where I'm looking because I always look at myself on trainings, but I look at the camera. And so it's all about how thinking about purpose in your business. And just to let you know a little bit about me, I live in England. You might be able to detect from my voice. I'm a wife, a mother, a purpose and life set coach, as I told you. I'm also an author of a children's book, and I'm developing books. I've already developed one for my business as well. and that's available on my website, which I'll share later. And the reason why purpose became important to me as a focus is because in life, when I was making decisions as a young person, I, I I saw that I was aligning a lot of my decisions based on people's expectations of me and according to what society was telling me through job opportunities that were available. But what I lacked was looking inside myself to realize, what do I actually have to offer? For example, one thing that I am really good at, or was really good at, was art. As a growing up, I always used to get comments on how good I was at art, and I felt really connected, really satisfied as an artist, as a child and young person. But then I completely forgot about that skill until it came to the point where, around the time of the pandemic, I picked up my pencil skills again, and I started drawing, and through that I developed a children's book. And so that's one area where I realized, okay, I need to go back to what is natural for me, what are my gifts and talents that I that make me thrive as a person, that I actually enjoy. Another way that I understood the avenue of purpose was when I got married. My husband and I, we already had a charity that he set up before we even met. But then we started going out onto the streets of Birmingham, where I am, because we noticed that there was a homeless crisis, you can call it. There were a lot of people who were becoming homeless. And so we took it upon ourselves, alongside our business, which is an education business, teaching children. We took it upon ourselves a couple of nights a week to go into the city centre to help those who were struggling, who were sleeping rough because of a situation that happened. And what we noticed was we would get the provision. Like, we noticed lots of miracles on that journey. We are actually a Christian family, and I will use the word miracles because we realized that as we ventured out to help others, provision would come to us, and therefore we were equipped to do more to help others in the homeless community. And as a charity, we've grown through that. And so all these skills and this background led to me becoming a coach, because another thing about me, I'm an encourager, and I really enjoy helping people by uplifting their spirits. And so what I want to just speak to you about is, how are you implementing purpose in your business? Because I understand that a lot of people go into business for different reasons. It could be pure financial, and that's not a problem. But when your focus is outside of your purpose, it can cause you to struggle when it comes to creativity and when it comes to longevity in your business. So I just want to pose a few questions for you, but just to let you know a bit about why purpose is important. I think I've just explained it a little bit, but just to frame it a bit further. So purpose is the engine. I see purpose as the engine of a successful business. If a business is aligned to its purpose, then the purpose is the engine that helps to form all the decision making for the business owner. When you take big brands, a lot of big brands, for example, Nike, are used as an example. Nike is a business, and when you think of the brand Nike, you automatically think of sport, you think of health, you think of creativity, because Nike is very aligned with its purpose in terms of what it's there to do, which is to help people just do it, to go for it when it comes to sport and when it comes to exercise. So that's just an example. When you know your purpose for your business, and if you have gone off track, like you might have had a purpose in the beginning and you veered off track, going back to what your purpose is can really help to create longevity. purpose gives you energy, so it gives you the desire to get up and go on the days where things might feel difficult for you. Maybe there's things happening in your life, or in terms of business, maybe things are not as smooth as it should be. Going back to your core understanding of what you're there for and who you're there to help really helps you to get up and go in the mornings. And that's something I found as a life coach. When things are difficult, even in my own life, I still have that desire to get up and be a coach. Also, purpose is aligned to your core beliefs, your passions, your gifts and your talents. So all those things together give you the desire to be the business owner that you're there to be. Just want to pose the questions that I promised you. So a framework to think about purpose. I'll go through this really quickly. What do I do? So I'm going to give you an analogy. And as I'm saying the question, think about your business. What do I do? So say I was I sold hand creams. What do? I sell organic hand cream. Who am I helping? I help toddler moms. What am I helping them to do? I help them to stay moisturized. And then this is the purpose bit. What is the emotional value that I'm giving to the consumer of my product? So if in the context of a toddler mom, it gives them confidence. It helps them to be organized. So when you're a mom and you're out and about in public, you want to know that your hands are moisturized and clean, so that if anyone's looking at them, it's not taking the focus away from the task at hand. Like, it helps you to stay focused on showing up without feeling insecure. And it helps to give toddler moms the emotional capacity to help their children. So I hope that helps a little bit when it comes to thinking about how you can have purpose in your business. I'll go over the questions again. The final question is, how can I give back to this community? So if you're someone selling hand cream for toddler moms, thinking about purpose could to expand the horizon for you. You can think about, okay, when it comes to marketing, how can I share value for toddler moms? So how can I share value posts? How can I create a community for for my target audience? You could do that through Facebook groups or meetups. And also, you could look at ways to give back in terms of a financial percentage of your business giving to charity. That's another way that you can help to impact that group that you're there to serve as a hand cream owner. So I hope that makes sense in your business. I'm just going to recap the questions and I'll wrap up. So what do I do? Who am I helping? What am I helping them to do? And what is the emotional value? And how can I give back to this community? So if you can frame your business using those 5 questions and answering those questions, hopefully that will help you to have a more impactful and purposeful business. And I hope that helps. A way that you can reach me is through Facebook groups. I have a Facebook group called Find Purpose and Thrive, and it's a community all about helping each other to stay focused on our purpose, as well as growing successful lives and businesses and thriving ultimately. So I just want to thank you, Katie, for the opportunity, and hopefully that helps someone to think more purposefully about their business.
That's great. You gave some really great questions. Can you go in and put those questions right in the comments, and then people can have them written down, and then I know that if they want to follow you and if they want to hear more from you and some of your strategies, they can go to your Facebook group like you just mentioned. But I think those questions were really great. That's like a foundation. Those like foundational questions that even if you've been in business for a little while, you probably should go through and answer those questions, maybe, once a quarter or something, and just kind of like make sure that you know your purpose and what you're doing every day. And that those questions are really, really good. So I appreciate that. Thank you
Okay.
so much for coming on and for taking time. I know you said it's around 5 o'clock where you are, so it's probably getting dinner time. So hopefully we didn't interrupt your dinner time too much.
Okay.
But thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
All right. See you.
Okay, she was great. I loved her. That was great. All right, cool. So let me get into what I want to talk to you about today. So we're going to talk about how to sell your offers even without an audience. How is that even possible, right? So let's talk about that. When I created my first micro offer, I had almost no audience. I had no influence, and I thought I had no one to sell to. But I was able to go from making my very first sale to hitting consistent income months in just 6 months. Then, since then, I've dialed in the process and made it even quicker for my students. And in this training, I'm here to share how you can start selling your offers, even if you have a small audience or no audience, like I did. But if you're new here, really quick, I just want to introduce myself. I'm Katie Fairhurst, and I'm the admin of Successful Women Building Generational Wealth. And I want to welcome you here to Lunch Break Live. And if you're new here on the YouTube channel, welcome. And you may want to hit like and subscribe because we do free trainings here every single week. And also, if you're interested in being featured on Lunch Break Live and having all of this exposure for your business, please reach out to me and we can discuss. Now, if you want to sell a micro offer, a course, or physical products, you must have an audience. I mean, in order to sell anything, there's got to be someone who wants to buy the thing, right? But here's where most people go wrong. They think that you must spend months and months and months building and nurturing an audience before you can start selling. And actually, that is not the case. Even if you have an audience of one person, you can start selling today. And I'm going to show you how to start getting sales right away, even if you're starting with 0 followers. So, step number 1 is you need to have a compelling offer. Micro offers, courses, or physical products don't create buyers. You don't sell an offer, you sell a transformation. I teach my students to sell people what they want so you can give them what they need. So, when packaging it up into a compelling offer, it's essential that you sell the transformation or the important benefits of your offer rather than the actual offer itself. You don't sell a posting guide to busy entrepreneurs. You sell a guide to getting it all done so that they can tackle their to-do list in less time and create space for the things that they really want to do. Okay, does that make sense? You don't sell a gut health guide. Instead, you sell a guide to eating and supplementing and exercising so you can eliminate bloat and indigestion systems and start using your gut as a superpower instead of an obstacle that you have to work around. Okay. In both of those examples, I forgot what the offer was and I focused on what it will do for my buyer. Okay. People don't buy drills, they buy holes in wood. They don't buy diet shakes, they buy losing those stubborn 20 pounds without fad diets or living at the gym. Okay. They don't buy makeup, they buy looking younger and feeling more confident when they look in the mirror. Okay. When you sell your offer, package it up into an offer that sells the result. All right. Number 2, finalize your offer regardless of what you're selling. You can instantly 10x your conversions by packaging your offer up into a sales funnel that leads with something free on the front end versus just selling it on its own. Okay. When you have a small audience, conversion rates are even more important because you need to be able to sell your offer to as many people as possible, right? When you have a large audience, you can get away with like selling straight from the sales page or not packaging or positioning your offer properly, right? Then you can make up for lower conversion rates with bigger numbers because like who cares if you only sell to 1% if 10,000 people a month are being exposed to your offer, right? But if only 100 people are seeing your offer, 1% isn't going to cut it. Sales funnels are proven to boost conversion rates because they focus on getting micro yeses from your audience before the commitment of asking them to actually buy a larger ticket offer or joining a network marketing team. Okay. I prefer to create funnels that lead with free value, and then they sell my paid programs on the back end. And I'll circle back to this and why this is so valuable in just a minute. But I want to tell you, I focus on two specific types of funnels in my business. The first is a micro offer freebie funnel. Okay. This is a free downloadable resource with a low priced digital micro offer on the thank you page that, when set up correctly, converts 10 to 15% of your leads into customers instantly. Okay. If you want to see the strategy I use to get paid while building my social media audience, then I will link that really quick training in the video description. Okay. The second kind of funnel that I use is a webinar funnel. Okay. This would be a free 30 to 60-minute class full of pure value and guidance. Okay. And then there's an invitation to enroll in my signature course at the end. Okay. Now, number 3 is create a value-driven social media strategy. Start by choosing like just 1 or 2 platforms to focus on for like 3 months, okay? Trying to be on every platform, especially when you're first getting started, is a sure way to fail. You will struggle to be consistent, and your efforts will be spread so thin that you'll have a hard time creating quality content on every platform. And social media is becoming more and more crowded. So quality matters more than quantity. Okay. So master just 1 or 2 platforms at first and learn how to create quality content there versus just like throwing a ton of stuff up against the wall and seeing what sticks. Okay. And it really doesn't matter which platforms you choose because the strategy is going to be the same. You consistently create content for your ideal client following a value-driven content strategy. And then you use a call to action pointing to your freebie funnel in at least 80% of your content. And that's it. Your sales get done on the back end. You never have to do the selling, okay? To prove how quickly this works, I invite you to check out my Instagram page at freedom_Katie Fairhurst. I have that linked below as well. Since starting this content strategy in around, it was like March or April of last year, it has grown consistently. I have a good following, but I don't have a gigantic following. And that's the way I like it for now. I don't want tons of people following me who aren't interested in what I do. So the followers I have are made up of my ideal clients and customers who like purchasing what I have to offer. And I did this with no ads, no cold messages, no selling in the DMs, simply leading with my value-driven content and using a call to action to my funnel. So yes, you do have to have an audience in order to sell your offers, but it doesn't have to be a big one. And it doesn't need to take months and months of posting on social media before you start selling. If you want to see the exact strategy I followed on Instagram to get these results, all you got to do is check out the training on the social media content calendar that brings in more sales, which I will link in the video description as well. Okay. And number 4 to this process is collaborate and network with other people in your niche. Make a list of people who have a following that is full of your perfect buyers, right? But who also don't have an offer that competes with yours, okay? Offer to pay them a commission for allowing you to promote your funnel to their audience. Now, remember how I said I'd come back in a minute and share why it's so valuable to funnelize your offer and lead with something free? A lot of people will hesitate to promote your paid offers directly to their audience, but they will allow you to promote something free, knowing that their audience will have the option to buy on the back end if they want to. This is a really great way to leverage other people's audiences to increase your own sales and grow your audience at the same time. All right. Even if people don't buy right away, when they opt into your free offer, they go on your email list and they may follow you on social as well. And they might become customers somewhere down the road. Okay. So remember, we're building long-term sustainable businesses. We're not doing the whole get rich quick business. Okay. So let's recap. Start by packaging up your micro offer or your course or your physical products into compelling offers, and then funnelize it, leading with a free value and a paid option on the back end. Okay. Create value-driven social media strategy and be consistent. Consistency is so important. Go all in on 1 or 2 platforms and treat this as your most important task each week. And then when you're ready, collaborate and create affiliate partnerships with others in your niche. If you want to see the exact system that I followed to go from a social media zero to doing thousands in sales in just 6 months, even though I started with no audience, then I invite you to check out my free 6-figure biz in 6 weeks class. Inside, I break down the exact step-by-step strategies you should be following if you want to automate your sales and scale quickly. And I will link it below for you as well. And that is it for today, guys. Thank you again to Mawuena for her training. Make sure you check out her link to her Facebook group as well. And I will see you guys next time.